Hey everyone, welcome to the club. Today I'll be showing you how to draw a cartoon vampire. Let's get started with the eyes. I'm going to start on the left side with the upper eyelid. So we're going to start on the outside, we're going to curve in and then down. From this inside point, I want to curve up for the little frown line. Curving up and in. We're going to leave a gap in the center and do the same thing on the right side. So let's start at the top of the frown line, curving down and out. Now we're going to curve up and out the upper eyelid. From here, I'm going to tuck two circles in underneath the eyelid. So let's start on the left side. We're going to step in and just draw the bottom half of a circle and then tuck that in on the inside of the eye. Now we're going to do the same thing on the right side. Starting from the inside, we'll pull that up underneath the eyelid. On the top left side, we're going to draw a circle for a highlight. So let's start on the left side. Starting from the top, we'll circle around. Now on the right side, I want to line this highlight up. So we're going to step over, starting underneath the eyelid, go around and then tuck that back in underneath. In the center of the eye, I want to draw a smaller circle for the pupil. So this is going to get tucked in underneath this highlight. Then we'll go in and color that in black. Let's do the same thing on the right side, starting at the bottom of the highlight. And then we'll fill that in black. Let's move up above the eyes and give it some eyebrows. So on the left side, we're going to step up and we're going to curve down towards the inside of the frown line. Now let's do the same thing on the right side. Starting from the frown line, curving up and then out. Now going back to the outside, we're going to curve up and then down towards the frown line just to thicken up the eyebrow. Same thing on the right. Let's go ahead and fill the eyebrows in black. Now we're going to move down in the center. Right down here, we're going to draw the nose. So let's start with a little point. From this point, I want to curve up and out towards the left. And we'll go back to the center and curve up and out towards the right. Now directly below the nose, we're going to add in the mouth. So on the left side, we're going to curve down below the nose, then back up on the right side. At the end of the mouth, I just want to draw a little bracket. Now we're going to go ahead and draw on the bottom of the mouth. Starting from the left side, curve down in the middle, then back up on the right side. Let's add a couple fangs along the top. So on the left side, I'm going to draw a V, and then on the right side, we'll draw a V. Then along the bottom here, I just want to show the tongue. So we're going to start on the left side, we're going to curve up in the middle, and then down on the right side. We're going to fill the inside part of the mouth in black. Now I just want to give the eyes a little bit of an eye bag. So starting on the left side, on the inside, we're going to curve down below the eye and just pull that out. So now that we got the face, let's work the outside of the head. So on the left side of the eye, we're going to start out here with a point. Now this is going to be the cheek rolling around towards the bottom of the chin, just underneath the mouth. So we're going to curve out slightly, pull that down in towards the middle. We want to work our way up towards the right side. Up, and then pulling that in. From these 2 points, I want to curve around the eyes and then back up just above the eyebrows. So we start on the left side, going around the eye, and we'll just pull that into right about there. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving around the eye, and then pulling that up above the eyebrows. Now from these 2 points, we're going to curve down towards the center widow's peak. Now we're going to start back at the top of the cheek and curve around towards the top of the head, and then back down on the right side. So let's start over here. We're going to taper out, and then just round up the top of the head. We're going to bring the head up to about here. So let's round up the top of the head, curve around the side of the head, and then just taper it down towards the top of the cheek. Now on the side of the head, we're going to add in the ears. So from the cheek, we're going to step up, just draw a straight angled line going out. We'll do the same thing on the right side. Now we're going to curve the bottom of the ear in behind the cheek. Starting on the left, we'll curve down, and then pull that in. Let's add some inner ear detail. So right at the top here, we're just going to curve down and in. And we're going to step up and just draw a little hook coming around. Do the same thing on the right side. Curving down and in. We're going to step up and then just hook it around. Just up above the nose, I just want to draw a little curve for the nose bridge. So from the left side, we're just going to curve up and then down. So now that we've got the head, let's work our way down the body. So I'm going to start in the middle, just underneath the chin. We're going to add a little brooch. I'm going to make it look like a skull. Starting underneath the chin, I'm going to curve out towards the left and then just pull that in. Do the same thing on the right side. Curving around and then in. We've got this little gap at the center here. From these 2 points, I want to draw 2 straight lines coming down. And we'll close it off along the bottom of the straight line. Now along this line, I'm just going to draw 2 short lines going up. And then on the left and right, I'm going to draw 2 circles and fill them in black for the eyes. Now we can go ahead and tuck the collar in underneath the skull. So on the left side of the skull, we're going to curve up and then out. Do the same thing on the right side. Then we're going to curve this back in underneath the head. From here, we're going to draw on the sides of the body. So we're going to step out from the center and just draw 2 curves coming down towards the hips. So on the left side, we're going to curve it out and then down. From here, we're going to draw 2 straight lines angling down and in. Now we're going to come up towards the middle with a straight line. Now from this point right here, we're just going to draw a straight line underneath the skull, the center seam of the vest. And then on the right side here, I'm going to add 2 circles for the button. One at the top, and then one at the bottom. Let's continue working down with the legs. So in the middle, right down here, we're going to draw a curve from left to right, going up and then down. On the left side, I'm going to step in, curving out and then down towards the left heel. And we'll curve down and out towards the right heel. Now we're going to draw a curve at the bottom of the feet. So from the heel to the toe, draw a curve. From the toe, we want to curve the top of the shoe coming in. So start on the left side. Curve up and then in, stopping right about halfway. Then from here we're going to curve in the opposite direction, coming down and then back up towards the inside of the leg. Let's do the same thing on the right. Now we're going to curve down towards the tip of the toe. Now from the top of the shoe, we're going to curve up underneath the vest. So let's start at the vest side. On the left, we're going to step in, curve out, and then pull that down towards the top of the shoe. We're going to step up from the edge of the shoe and draw another curve, just for the edge of the pant, so we can expose the socks. Now at the bottom of the shoe, I just want to add a little bit of a sole. So we're going to step up, just draw a little curve going across. Let's move back up and draw on the arms. So we're going to have the arms stretched out to the side. So we're going to start underneath this collar here. We're going to start with the upper part of the arm, curving down and out toward the left. Now from here, I want to draw in the thumb, this part right here. Starting here, we're going to curve up, down. It's almost like drawing an oval, and then we'll just pull that up about halfway along that curve. From here, I just want to hook back for the palm. Now we're going to add the fingers sort of turned in, curved in this way. So at the side of the thumb, we're going to curve out, pull it in towards the thumb, and then we'll just swirl it back in. We're going to go back down and do the same thing. So right about halfway along this finger, we curve out, in, and we'll just hook that back up. Do that one more time. So at the bottom of this finger, going out, in, and then we'll hook that back in. And then at the base of this finger, we curve around the cuff in towards the wrist line of the thumb. Now on the side of the palm right here, we're going to curve in behind the body. Just pulling that in. We're going to take this curve and duplicate it on the inside for the cuff. Let's go to the right side and do the same thing. So we're going to start at the top of the arm, right underneath the collar. We're going to curve down and then out. We're going to start with the thumb first. So here we're going to curve up, down, and then we're going to pull that up, and then from here we're just going to hook that back in. Let's add in the fingers. So on the side of the thumb, we're going to curve it out, pull it in towards the thumb, and then just hook that back out. At the bottom of this finger, we're going to do that again, going out, in, and then just swirl that back in. Then one more time, going out, in, and then hooking that back up. At the base of this finger, we're going to curve around the cuff in towards the wrist. Just like that. And then we'll draw in the bottom of the arm. So right at the base of this palm, we're going to curve up and then in. We're going to add the little cuff on the side. If you want to add a little bit of detail, we can add some black fingernails. So at the tip of this finger, I'm just going to draw a little oval and color that in black. We'll do that to all these fingers. See little ovals. And then with the thumb, we're going to do a little half oval on the side. Fill that in black. Do the same thing on the right. The final thing, I'm just going to add the cape in behind the body. So we'll start about halfway along this arm and curve down and then out. We'll do the same thing on the right, curving down and then out. I want to curve up and then down in behind the legs. We go up and pull that down. And then in between the legs, I'm just going to draw a little curve going across. And that's pretty much it. There we have it. There's our cartoon vampire. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you subscribe. And if you want more bonus lessons and sketches, please check out my Patreon page. The link is in the description below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you again soon.